What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about some Madden 21 news and some major changes and updates that are coming later. Probably during this week they'll be giving us more information about the Ultimate Team. I know a lot of you guys are very like, oh my god, where is it? You guys were tweeting about how FIFA got their information 2 months earlier before their release. What's going on? Well, pretty much you guys have, should have been able to get those gridiron notes for the most recent update. Plus there's been other things that they've been detailing. The biggest things that we're going to go over, which is going to be actually looked at in this game, is what the actual abilities are going to be doing in regular gameplay, like the regs, as well as franchise and Ultimate Team. Now remember, franchise, you can pretty much dictate the way that you want the players to use the abilities. If you want them to use the abilities, you're supposed to be able to have complete control over what's going on with that situation. For those of you guys that are asking, do you have to have abilities in your franchise? No, you do not. Some of you guys have given feedback like, yo, I played a franchise, it was so much better without it. Me, I'm used to it now. See what I'm saying? So like, if it works, it works. And for people that are able to use it and utilize it the right way, I guess it can go either way. But that's just for the franchise guys. For any kind of insight, definitely check out those gridiron notes about that. As far as the regs and everything else we're going to be talking about right now, in this gameplay right here, the guy that I'm playing, he actually has Deion Sanders powered up, right? So what happens is with his X Factor, it's automatically on, right? So for me, I like to go after those players that are activated so I can moss them. And it's like, it's just something that I like to do. It's like, it's fun to me. But in this gameplay right here, the reason that I bring up the surprises that are going to be coming soon is because if you read through the gridiron notes, you would know that a lot of these abilities, many of them have been changed or tuned. Okay, so as far as like streak specialists, there's no more of that. It's specific to, the yardage of the throw, inside the numbers, outside the numbers. A lot of things like that are going to reflect the way that we actually play the game, the quarterbacks that we use, and the type of archetypes that we actually decide to go with, as opposed to finesse, the strength guys, all that good stuff. But it was really huge that I was just reading through some of the articles, on the EA Sports website. And, you guys were asking questions like that, like what's happening, what is it, what's going to be going on. Now, as far as the yard, all of you guys know about that. It's been leaked. Typically, I like to wait a little bit before I talk about things, because it's like, if I don't have enough information about it, or if it's just like, oh, I think this is going to happen, I think this is going to happen, it kind of ruins the experience later on. So I try to get a little bit more information about it. So pretty much with the yard, a lot of you guys are asking, is that going to be a major overhaul of the game? Am I going to be playing it? Is this something that, I will find interest in? Absolutely. You guys know, you can check my description box right here in this video. If you want to watch me live on Twitch, which a lot of you guys have been heading over there, go ahead and click that button. It'll take you right to my Twitch channel. And then as soon as I go live, just make sure that your notifications are on, and you'll know exactly when I'm live. And I usually play a lot of these games in front of a decent audience. So for some people that I usually play these games against, we could definitely get into games like the yard, go up against each other. It's going to be more like an arcade feel. In my opinion, it's more of like a preemptive strike on NFL 2K. Because obviously, if you guys have been keeping up to date with the news, they have the right to use certain likenesses of NFL players, over 100, all that stuff. Just notice though, before I get back into that NFL 2K stuff, do you see how Deion Sanders 101 is just outright picking me off? It's like it's a predetermined animation. EA Sports is not even allowing me to jump. Now, we've spoken about predetermined animations in the past. A lot of you guys don't like it. I myself do not. I've always hated it since it's been put in the game. But what's going to be happening during 21? Is it going to be more of that type of thing where if a player is activated, that you can't go that route? For instance, Jalen Ramsey with bottleneck. Like, is that going to be something to where, bro, once he got that activated, don't even try to go there. He's going to press you into the ground. Those are the things that we're going to be getting some more insight into soon as EA Access gets closer and we're able to get our hands on the game, probably on the 21st, 20th type thing in August. But getting back to 2K, when you look at the yard, right, it pretty much, it seems like it's going to be something to where it's going to be similar to that type of arcade feel. Now, we don't know exactly what 2K is going to do. And for those of you guys that are living in the past thinking that, the game is automatically just going to be just that better, I don't think that you guys have played more recent 2K games. Like, a lot of things have changed with the next gen gaming. Now, is it good to have competition? Always. Because it keeps both or more entities on their toes, like working and stuff like that. But that doesn't guarantee anything. Okay, right here, I'm going to do it again. You see this? It's automatic interceptions. So with the way that the gameplay has been overhauled, what does that mean for regs? What does that mean for Ultimate Team? It was really, really good. And it was so interesting that I got this gameplay when you guys are asking about all of these things that, you know, is it going to be a part of Madden 21? More than likely, if you guys played the closed beta, you saw the lack of your control of your player. All of that, I believe, is going to be fixed. We would have got a little bit more of a gist of it if they gave us a different build of the game for the beta, but we didn't, so we weren't able to see a lot of that. I don't know how well these abilities are going to work, but I do believe that it's going to be better than Madden 20. Just simply because, like, I think it's most of the stuff that they put out, even though it seems unfair, like, oh, bro, they're experimenting on us live, they have to do it that way in certain cases to see, you know, the abilities, it could have went the other way. Every one of them could have been OP, but yet still, we still found ways to utilize the ones that worked. We avoided the ones that did not work. And right here, you see I had to go to the other side to kind of get the yard, so we take away Deion Sanders' X Factor, because the dude was just going to keep getting predetermined picks all game, which is really weird because I've gone up against guys that are activated and I mossed them anyway, but I think it must be something about just the AI saying, look, this guy is activated, you can't do nothing today. Like, is that what it is? Cool. But we're going to have to dig more, go more in depth with that, give a more deep dive into what's actually going once the game is released early to us for EA Access. Now remember, guys, upon EA Access, that game that we play, it may receive tuning updates, it may receive title updates during that time. So it's not necessarily true that what you get at that time is going to be the actual game. I just wanted to point that out as well. So I want you guys to do me a favor. Go ahead, if you don't have notifications on, go ahead and turn them on. If you're not following me on social media, check the description box. Check it out. Just know what's going on so that as soon as I get the information, you guys won't be lacking for it. As soon as I get it, I'm going to get it out to you guys, and then we're going to go from there and figure it out. But as far as the yard gameplay, we're definitely going to be on that, seeing what it's like. If it's more fun than, you know, going into a regular head-to-head or weekend league game, maybe that turns into something that we do. You know, maybe the yard is something that we'll have a lot more fun with, and it'll be less rage. Even though I know most of you guys are here for the rage, it's like, all right, cool, we'll figure all that stuff out together. But again, the reason that this is so interesting, you know, catches like that, now that he doesn't have an X Factor, he's just a normal card. You see that? You guys see the difference with it? You see Aaron Rodgers' lightning fast, you know, release. Those are the things that I'm going to be updating you guys with as we go along, as they give us more information. So I need you guys to stay tuned, you know, continue to be safe, do all the things you have to do to make sure that you and your family stay well during this time. And I'm going to get back to you guys as soon as possible with some more info. You know where to find me. Okay, I see you guys want that NBA 2K and some Fall Guys. I'm going to get on that as well. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.